Hi everybody, I just lost my note. I'm answering questions today. This is a request from Julie in the UK. She's getting married. She wants an elongated arrangement there. She wants to use lilies and she wants to use roses. She hasn't ever done flowers before and she wants something that is quick and easy to do. Well, Julie, I hope I have you covered with this simple, easy to construct elongated arrangement. Give me a few minutes to get all the materials together and I'll show you just how quick it is. See you in a minute. This is what you need for an elegant, elongated table centerpiece. I have got some asparagus fern, I've got some roses, I've got some ruscus, I've got some green-based and some blue-based conifer, I've got a few roses, and I have got some lilies. This is how easy it is to put together, especially, and it's exactly the same principles as I've used when I've done my round bowl. If you're stuck, go back to the fundamentals of floristry. Right, we have the elongated trough. I have a piece of foam stuck in the middle. I'm not worrying about these edges out here, and the reason I'm not worrying about that is because it's sort of concaved up, bit of a nuisance to work with, so we'll just disregard that. Right, let's imagine that's a line, center line running through there. Let's go with the heaviest of our foliage first, which is this conifer. I'm going to just stick a piece into there, and I'm going to put another piece exactly the same length as that down this end here. Right, from here I can go as long as I like, and the rule of thumb is the height or the width is determined by the length or the height or the width of the container. It is elongated, so I'm going out. I can't take this up to this high because it will possibly fall over, so I'm going to keep the whole thing nice and low. Right, I've got a piece there. I'm going to bring a piece into this side and just bend that down so that it goes over the edge of your container. What you do on that side, you do on this side, and put that down and over to there. Get rid of that moss. Now, if you had another two pieces, you could perhaps put a piece there and you could put a piece there, but we haven't, so you can't always guarantee that you're going to get everything you need, so this is when you just have to sort of learn to fudge it. And if you always remember that what you do on one side, you do on the other side, you will never go wrong. Right, I've got this, which I'm going to put into there. Because I've done that there, I'm going to put that over to that side and just bend those bits down so that they go along the contours or go down the sides of your urn. Right, I've got a couple of pieces of asparagus fern, and what I now need to do is to make sure that what I do this side is being reflected over to the other side. Now, this is a big, long, twisty bit that's sort of like not going anywhere, and when I look into that, what I'm discovering is that this here, I picked this about 2 hours ago, it's been conditioned and put into water, and I can see those little bits starting to droop. If you discover that happening to your foliage or any forms you're using, when in doubt, leave it out. So about now, I think I will just get that to one side and find another piece. Right, that there is much better because that's sort of kind of the same visual kind of weight as what I've got on this side. So I'm just going to push that down and into there. This also helps to give a little bit of movement and flow into your design. As I said, you can do this as long as you like, but bear in mind if it's too long, it's going to get in the road. Now, I've got another couple of little bits here, so I'm just going to put a little bit into there like that, and I've got another piece that I'm going to put into there. Now, that by doing that, what's actually happening is I've got green happening there, I've got that grey line there, and it just needs to, I need to diffuse that grey foliage by just putting that over the top of it. Now I've got one more piece, I'm just going to bring that into there, and that sort of visually balances up what I'm doing. Now I'm not going to put the ruscus in at this stage, I'm going to put in my lilies. Right, what have we got here? Okay, let's cut that there, and then let's put that into there. And you'll notice that as I'm placing these, I'm slowly placing my positioning the flowers so that they come towards that central line there. So from there, I need to get something that's equally as long as what I've got over this side. Now, sometimes you'll find that one lot of flowers will be bigger than the other. Don't worry about that at this stage, as long as you sort of visually kind of balance. Right from there, the next thing to do is to go into the middle, and I'll just cut those down there, and this needs to be about that height. Now I'm positioning all of these flowers so that, like, bearing in mind that that's going to open up and it's going to take up that much space. So when you're working with your forms, just bear that in mind. Okay, so I've got one there, I've got all these forms happening here, I've got forms there or flowers there. I now need to graduate from there into the center of my arrangement. Now I've put one there, I need to bring one over to there, and I'll get another couple of these. Cut those. Always remember to cut your forms, and if it's got a little leaf on it, nature gave it that, so just incorporate that into it. I'll put that there. Because I've done that, I'm going to bring another one to there, and I've got a space between there and there and a space between there and there. So let's just put one into there, and I'll just get one more of those blooms. So I've put that there. I'll just bring that into there like so, leaving room. Now if you were doing this for a dinner party or for a wedding, when you're buying your forms, you need to just bear in mind, as I said, how big they're going to open up to and how long it's going to take for them to be at their pristine, most beautiful. For something like this that is going to be viewed at a wedding or at a top table or whatever, I would do this maybe 3 to 4 days before the wedding to know that they are opening up. Now, I've got one little space over here, so I'm just going to put that into there. Now, let's now bring in the ruscus. And when you've got a long piece of foliage like this, what I do is I just go down into there, and I can get several bits out of that one piece. So I'll put that into there, and then I'm going to bring that bit over to there. Now, when I look into here, I've got that lovely little point there, but over there I've got that horrible blunt cut bit in there. So what you can do to fix that is just reverse. So you've got that over there, bring that over to there, and then bring that down to there, so that you've got your visual weights happening on either side. Right, I've got a little bit here, I'm going to bring that into there, and then repeat that process all over again. In fact, I don't need such long bits, so I'll cut those short. Remember, always cut your bits on the slant, and that little bit in there that I can see really annoys me, so I just need to cover that up. So see how I've done that? I've just filled up that space quite beautifully. Because I did it there, I need to bring it over to there. But what I'm doing now is I'm actually slowly just going into the center, and I need one more bit of that. So these are ways that you can cheat the system so that you can get, like, I call it good buck for just a few forms. And that can go into there like that, and then that can go over to there like that. And because that's still a blunt cut, I cannot be having that. Bring that into there, right, get into the U, and then this is what I do, and this is really bad, see that? I've been doing this for years, just like snipping them off like that. And see what happens when you do that? You don't get a nice cut, and it is very time wasting. Okay, so that's into there. Now, you could leave that just as it is for a few days before the wedding, knowing that they would open. If you wanted to put another form in, say you wanted to put some roses. Now, when it comes to roses, you have to be very sort of like magic to make sure that these are opening at the right stage. I would put them in tight bud, and I would go down into the middle. Now these are going to open up to there. These need to go down into the base of the container so that they fill up those spaces. Right, I've got a couple over here. We'll just put one into there because I've done that there. Let's just, on the triangle, put that over to that side, put one into there, and then let's find one of equal size, slant cut that, and bring that over and into there like so. Now it looks like it's a wee bit squashed, but that doesn't matter because that's going to open up. And what I'm trying to do with those big forms is bring them back down into the container so that the bigger, the heavier the flower, the lower it goes into the base of your container. Now, if you wanted to make this even longer with roses, all you need to do is from that central point, you could have one there. Because you've done that, you now need to do the same to the other side. But see how that there is much bigger than that there? Oh, it's annoying me at this stage. This is what you do. Just cheat the system by just going into there and taking some of those little petals off to get it to visually about that same size. So that's gone into there. Let's just bring that down into there. Oopsie daisy, a bit rough I am. So there we have a quick and easy centerpiece of flowers. You could put Lily of the Valley into there if you had it. You could put Boughs of Island out there. But remember, when you're doing something that, this type of design, even though it's exactly the same as that round arrangement, always remember that from there, make sure you've got the same visual weight out there and the same out there. This is a very traditional, very easy design. And I know it's not flash, but I think that when you're learning, it's much easier to just keep to your simple, basic fundamentals and you will never go wrong. You perhaps even put a bit of gypsopher in there, you know, the sky's the limit. So I hope that I have been of assistance and I will see you another day.